Oh my god, that was it. It's right there. Oh, and the helicopter's gone. No. I have to wait for the helicopter again. You know, if I really wanted to be super petty, I could just quit the game. Oh my god, it's finally done though. Holy shit. Exactly the 10-hour mark on my OBS is when I finished it. Holy 10 hours. It took me 10 hours to finally get the Borealis camo for Modern Warfare 3. Now, mind you, I say 10 hours, not 10 hours total. It took me 10 hours to get the Serpentinite camos for 36 guns in Modern Warfare 3. Now, if you're not aware of what I'm talking about specifically, yesterday, or I guess earlier this morning, technically, I streamed myself unlocking the Serpentinite camos and finally unlocking Borealis camo in zombies. And I won't lie, initially when I did that, when I started streaming at like 7:30 at night the previous night, I thought it was going to take me a few hours. It took me 10 hours, and that's not counting all the time I spent, you know, unlocking all the other camos, all the base camos, Golden Enigma, Zircon Scale, etc. So I did this on stream, but I'll show it here too as well. So all the time that I've spent playing zombies has like 99% of it has been purely to get the Borealis camo. So you can see that it's taking me 2 days and 14 hours to get Borealis. In 10 more hours, it would have been 3 days, but thankfully that didn't happen. So, and for Interstellar, it took me, I can't tell how long it actually took me, because for Interstellar, for my multiplayer time, this is leveling up guns and my account and doing the camo grind for Interstellar. So this isn't an accurate representation of my pure camo grinding time, but yeah, leveling, gun leveling, and camo grind for multiplayer is almost equivalent to just pure camo grinding for zombies alone. And that was the short camo grind for zombies. I'm going to talk about bioluminescent in a fucking second. So currently, as I'm recording this, it's about 6 in the morning. I've just finished streaming and just decompressed for a little bit. And I haven't uploaded in a few days. So despite the fact that I'm super tired and it's very early in the morning, I figured I would make a video, you know, just because I should make one, but also to announce that I finally finished getting this goddamn camo. Now, I do want to play an actual match and show off the camo and talk a little bit, but what should I play? I don't know if the camo would look very good on rest. I don't think it actually does. Yeah, let's play on the new map, Rio. Why not? Hopefully the lighting isn't ass, so the camo actually looks nice. But yeah, I guess up front, before I get started, I should say if you enjoy this video and want to see more like it, then consider subscribing to the channel, leaving a like on the video. I try to upload as often as I can, and I say that I haven't uploaded in like 5-6 days, but I'm trying my best at the very least. So any support shown my way, whether it's views, likes, comments, subscribers, all that goes a long way. So however you choose to show your support, I appreciate it. Oh, this map is so weird. Okay, well, a few seconds into the game, off the rip, we already got our first kill with Borealis. You love to see it. But yeah, I guess I should just answer probably a very important question most people have going into doing this. Is getting Borealis worth it? To that, I say it's a very pretty camo. It's not particularly hard to get. It's just going to take forever. Damn. Yeah, looking at the camo here, it's so pretty. People often debate whether Interstellar or Borealis is like the best looking one. A lot of people like to underplay Interstellar, but I think they both look very good. I'll be perfectly honest, while I like bioluminescent, it's probably my least favorite out of the 3 mastery camos in the game. I mean, I haven't played multiplayer in a second. The SBMM is being real nice to me now. But yeah, a point that I've made repeatedly while, you know, making videos and talking about the camera grind and whatnot is that Interstellar, while some parts of it are annoying, it was very short. Yeah, at least in comparison to what I did just now. And zombies, while being relatively easier, was way more time consuming. I guess here's how I'll put it in terms of whether or not this is worth doing or not. If Call of Duty is like one of the only few games that you play, or maybe it's the only game that you play, and you know you're a relatively hardcore player, you're not just like, I don't know, like, you know, the weekend dad that plays a game for 30 minutes and works 72 hours a day and has to feed and take care of their 6 children. Yeah, if you're relatively decent at Call of Duty and you have time to spare, I would recommend doing this because the camos are very nice. You know, while I did stipulate that the zombies grind was easier and it took longer than the interstellar grind, I will say there were a few glaring issues going through the process of getting this camo with zombies as a game mode. Just generally. So the first thing I have to bring up is just generally like the game stability. Maybe it's just because I was playing late at night, or because my internet is the way my network is configured, something is messed up about it. I'm not sure, honestly. I would often find myself in matches that were super laggy. It would look for games that, you know, the ping searching would go to like, what was it? It was less than 200, which, you know, obviously you never wanted to get that high. Sometimes I would get into game. This is a really annoying thing that I hated, especially near the end. If you watch the stream, you'll know what I'm talking about. But occasionally I would get into games where, so one of the most efficient ways to complete a bunch of the challenges for Borealis is to go to a tier 1 extract and just spam it over and over again and kill all the zombies and everything. And, you know, for the most part, that was a mostly foolproof strategy. You know, you would kill a ton of zombies and make tons of progress, and it was super cool. You could complete multiple guns in a match, everything, whatever, fine. But sometimes I would join into games where there would only be one extract in the tier 1 zone. And because of that, that means all 24 players who are probably also going for the camo grind or completing story stuff or getting kills for whatever reason, they would all swarm to the tier 1 extract, and you would be fighting over kills, whether it be regular zombie kills or special zombie kills. It was a huge pain in the ass. Not to mention, I've talked about it multiple times already ad nauseum, but just to reiterate, I've also been having connection issues with the game. Now granted, remarkably, during the 10-hour stream that I did, I only disconnected twice during it. I think that was on stream, or maybe it was before I started, but yeah, I disconnected once in the menu, so it was fine. I didn't lose anything. But then I disconnected once during a game, and I had to, you know, go play and get my insurance slots back and everything and all my gear. It was super annoying. But surprisingly, like I said, it only happened twice that whole day. But yeah, having to get things like 300 kills while the gun is pack-a-punch, having to kill 100 zombies, and then extract to get Golden Enigma, which that was annoying because you can't tell if you have 100 kills or not. You're fucked. Because there's no scoreboard in the game. There hasn't been a scoreboard in the game since the game came out. The game's been out for however many months it's been, and there's no scoreboard in zombies. You can't keep a track of how many kills you have. Damn. And having to go through the process of, you know, starting a game, getting money to pack a bunch of guns if you need it for challenges or whatever, having to get ammo mods, having to get aether tools to upgrade the rarity for certain challenges, doing all these things for all of these guns was, again, it wasn't hard. It just took forever. And if you don't have the patience for that, maybe the camo grind is not something that you would find worth doing. Granted, I did it and I barely find it worth it. The only reason I did it is because I like playing Call of Duty. Now granted, I think I like playing multiplayer significantly more in zombies, at least in this game. I totally lost my train of thought. Forgive me, it's 6:30 in the morning. Oh, but yeah, I remember. So, you know, all that stuff, all these problems and all the how long certain things take to do in this game. For Borealis, you know, again, not very hard. It just takes a while depending on what you're doing and how you do it. And the thing is, I think in the end, it was worth it because I do really like this camo and I can use it in Warzone, I can use it in multiplayer and whatever. But the next thing that is I need to talk about, which is, you know, I've done 2 of the mastery grinds in this game so far, and there's still one more, and that's the bioluminescent grind, which is more zombies, and it's for all of the MW2 guns that were carried forward into this game. So I don't think you have to do all the guns. I think there's like 70 something guns in MW2 after all the updates, but I think to get bioluminescent, you have to complete the camo challenges for 51 of the guns. And I think for, what was it, for Borealis, it was 36? So that's almost 20 more guns you have to add onto the grind, yeah, in comparison to Borealis. And the Zircon scale and Serpentinite equivalent challenges for bioluminescent are the same. So the last 2 camo challenges for all the guns in MW2 for zombies are get 300 kills while the weapon is pack-a-punched, and then kill 10 unique or 10 special zombie enemies. And then for the Golden Enigma equivalent, it's also the same. It's get 100 kills and then extract. But, you know, and none of the kill amounts for the challenges or different. Actually, let me go and actually look at what the camos are called. I would have to look at NW2 gun for zombies. It's called Golden Ivory. So for Golden Ivory, it's kill 100 enemies and then extract. For Spinal Husk, it's kill 300 enemies while pocket punched. And for Arachnida, it's kill 10 special or elite zombie enemies. And for me, it's mostly has to do with the Spinal Husk and the base camo challenges, because for Spinal Husk it's 300 kills, and for the base challenges it ranges anywhere from 100 to 250 kills depending on the challenge. And the fact that none of these were reduced despite the fact that there's almost 20 plus more guns to complete this camo challenge is makes it not very appealing, even though this camo is really nice. So I guess I just bring that up to say that if you were questioning whether or not Borealis would be worth it to get, yeah, you might be, I don't know, questioning the Lord or something if you ever think about getting bioluminescent. There was a rumor, I don't know how substantiated this is, but there was a rumor that the round-based zombies was going to come to Modern Warfare 3. I heard that and I was curious whether or not you'd actually be able to do the camo grind in the round-based map, whatever it is, and if it would be more efficient than doing it in the regular zombies mode that's in the game now. But yeah, all in all, I am glad that I did this. It was an aspirational thing in the game that I wanted to do, and I went out and I actually did it. So yeah, I did it last year for Modern Warfare 2. Now granted, that only had one camo grind, so I spent significantly less time playing that game than I did this. But yeah, with all that said and done, I have both Interstellar and Borealis. Maybe at some point in the future, if I really feel like I want to do it, I might go get bioluminescent, but that's like something to do if I'm like really bored. But for the time being, I think I'm gonna take a break from playing Modern Warfare 3, at least as much as I have been. Maybe I'll do it for videos and whatnot, whether that be like multiplayer or Warzone or something, just because it's easy to make videos on and whatnot. But yeah, I have finally, even though I haven't been uploading recently, and sometimes there's large gaps in between I upload, I'm always doing something in terms of a video game or stuff for my channel. So in the background, I have been working on this for what was the timer there, 2 days in total of playtime. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing different stuff and occasionally throwing a Call of Duty video in there. So yeah, I'm gonna stop recording before I ramble on and make this video way longer than it needs to be, because it's currently 6:30 in the morning. So if for whatever reason you enjoyed this video and want to help support the channel, then leaving a like and subscribing would be very much appreciated. I'm gonna go die now, metaphorically speaking. So yeah, later.